The City of Mondstad, also known as the City of Wind or the City of Freedom. The word Mondstad in German means Moon City. The City of Mondstad, overseen by the Anemo Arch in Barbados, is famous for many things. The citizens of Mondstad enjoy the greatest of brews and wines, and have license to do so. They also enjoy sailing through the skies on their wind gliders. Mondstad is a city with no ruler to rule over it. It enjoys more freedom than any city in paved. But it does not mean that the city does not have any rules or regulations. Throughout the passage of time in Mondstad, we see the organizations such as the Knights of Favonius are a key factor in maintaining the city, preventing corruption and protecting the people's rights, preventing the return of Mondstad to its turbulent past. But today we are here to discuss about the old Mondstad, and not the current City of Freedom. 3,000 years ago, the region we now know as Mondstad was a frozen wasteland during the period of the Archons. The people that lived there suffered much hardship, after which the region known as Mondstad was founded west of the current city, which is now referred as the Storm Terror's Lair. It was but a city in name, ruled by a terrible Archon, the Lord of the Tower, situated within the exact center of the city Decarabian. The name Decarabian I'd probably taken from ancient mythology. It is likely taken from the word Decarabia, the 72nd demon of Gausha. Decarabian, also known as the God of Storms, the Lord of the Tower, and one of the kings of ice and frost, was an Archon who lived over 2,600. A selfish and cruel ruler of the city, known as Mondstad, where he resided in the tower at the center of the city, as the city was constructed in a circular shape. In order to keep everything in his grasp, he could control everyone. Within the city were many oppressed, old and young alike. One such was the Nameless Bard. The Nameless Bard was a boy who lived in Old Mondstad 2,600 years ago, during the time of Decarabian's reign. Trapped within the Archon's storm, he yearned to see the world beyond it, and bonded with the nameless wisp of wind that would become Barbados. The Nameless Bard led the rebellion against Decarabian with the help of the elf who would later become Barbados, Decarabian's lover Amos, and a knight. However, the bard perished in battle, and never got the chance to see the world beyond the tower's walls. Upon ascending to godhood with Decarabian's death and becoming one of the seven, Barbados' first use of his powers was to create a vessel he called Sventi in the Nameless Bard's image to pay homage to him. His subjects, the citizens, we assigned to predestined tasks. The oppressive rule of this king was more than anything the leader of the clan Gunhilder could stand, leading his people away from the city as he went into the frozen wilderness, where the future city of Mondstad will be built. The land was barren and unforgiving, angry blizzards and ferocious winds. But all hope was not lost for the wandering Gunhilder. The chief's daughter extended out her hands in sincere plea to the Archon of Wind. The Archon of Wind summoned forth warm monsoon and refreshing winds which would change the landscape forever, freeing the Gunhilder clan from its undeserving hardships. Barbados went on, and gave them shelter and probably the first Anemo vision that was granted to the daughter of the chief, in order to protect her people. Through time she would take her father's mantle as the first priestess of the Gunhilder clan. She did so diligently, and kept assisting the Anemo Archon Barbados in his rebellion against the Storm Lord, helping him overthrow the unjust Lord of the Storm. Mondstad was now built as the people rejoiced in their freedom from tyranny as Barbados helped them. Under his guidance the city was erected, its foundation was strong. To celebrate the Anemo Archon and his deeds, the people would go on to hold the yearly commemorative festival lasting over 15 days, known as Lutaherpastium, which the people of Mondstad celebrate till this day. As in his ways, though the Anemo Archon Barbados would go into slumber, leaving Mondstad to flourish and prosper in his absence. 2,000 years later, the history repeats itself as the time of aristocracy came over Mondstad. Tyranny would consume the now City of Freedom. It was a time full of greed and unfair treatment. The rich benefited, and the poor suffered. The church would be founded to enforce the law of the self-centered aristocrats. The study of literature and historical data were outlawed. Songs which sang the tale of the past forbidden. In order to keep check over the influence of the heroes of the past over the people. To further break their spirits, the main festival of Mondstad Litterapastium would be twisted in order to serve the aristocrats' vanity. Building huge towers in the city center to flaunt their wealth and dominance over the common people of this city. Vanessa was a hero of Mondstad who lived around 1,000 years ago, during the era when the aristocracy reigned. A flame-touched Muritan enslaved by the tyrannical nobles, she served as a gladiator in the Colosseum, and became known as the Lion-Toothed Knight, or Lion's Tooth, for her undefeated streak. With the help of Barbados and a Ragnvindr Knight, among others, Vanessa brought an end to the aristocracy, then established the current city of Mondstad and the Knights of Favonius, becoming its first dandelion knight. The remaining people of the Gunnilder clan joined the commoners, in order to overthrow their wealthy counterparts, thus getting exemption from getting exiled off the City of Freedom. They later went on to join the Knights of Favonius and proudly serve their people. Today the people of Mondstad enjoy great freedom and liberty protected by the Order of Knights and a few mysterious protectors. The people of Mondstad live their life however they please. Except for the occasional dragon attacks, the people living inside the city walls are more than just happy. Now referred to as the Crown of the North, the City of Wind, the City of Freedom, or to some the city is Dandelions. Mondstad's great history paved way for its many great memories, stories and songs telling the tales of the heroes of the past. What do you guys think of the origin of the City of Freedom? Be sure to let me know in the comments. If you like the video, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for visiting the paved library, and may the Anemo Arch guide you.
Time for takeoff! Sacred name, Fortune Preserver. One step closer. Maybe soon I shall finally uncover the truth of this word. I swear by my sword! With sword comes shadow. Flame into light!
Verdict is...